Hi, I'm Shazza McKenzie, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with the Heart of Shimmer champion, Shazza McKenzie.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah,
good.
It's been a long but awesome day here at RISE 7.
Yes.
So how are you feeling about everything that's been happening?
Well, I won my match, so I feel good about that.
Of course.
But it was like first time wrestling with Hyan, and so it was a nice learning experience for both of us, I think. And I feel a bit roughed up and stuff, but that's good. That means it was a good fight, and so I'm feeling good about the day. I'm tired though.
Well, for Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be spending our days at Shimmer.
Yes.
So our weekend is not over yet.
No, the weekend has barely even started. Yes.
But the cool thing about those 2 days is the fact that when the poster was released, you were so excited because you were on it.
Yes.
Center. And you geeked out so
Oh my
hard.
gosh. Yeah. I used to buy Shimmer DVDs and ship them to Australia and wait however many months it was, like, before I even was, like, training to be a wrestler. So, like, every time, like, there's, like, a poster, like, of course I'm going to be on the poster. I realize that because I'm, like, I'm one of the champions. I'd have to be on the poster, but it's still, like, every time it gets released, I'm like, oh, wait, that's me.
That's
like, I'm actually, like, a wrestler. Like, I'm not just trying to be a wrestler. I'm a wrestler, which is cool.
And does it still trip you up once in a while? Like, you still have to let it sink in, or are you to the point now where you're like, that's me?
Oh, no, like, it still very much trips me up. Like, I don't feel like I'm as Shazza McKenzie, feel still very much like a little fangirl that's just like, oh, wrestling, it's so much fun, it's so cool, like, oh, look at all these people I get to meet and stuff, and then next minute I'm like, oh, wait, I'm in the ring across from, like, someone that I admire, and it's like, oh, okay, like, this is happening, this is me, okay, gotta be a wrestler. But yeah, so it's still very, like, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to being considering myself a wrestler as much as it is who I am as a person.
Well, when you initially wanted to become a wrestler, at first you didn't necessarily think that was possible, so you decided to try your hand at managing, and then there was this turning point where you realized, I can actually do this, and that happened to do with just women's wrestling in general, so just tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm not naturally athletic. I did dance and a bit of gymnastics and stuff as a child, but I was never like a track and field star. I was never like the athlete of my friendship circle. So the idea when I started watching wrestling and I saw all these like really strong athletic women kicking ass, I was like, well, like, I'm probably never going to be able to do that. Like, I was like, yeah, like, it's really cool, but like, I don't think it would be what I would physically be capable of doing. And I was like, but I had like a lot of experience with like acting and singing and dancing and performing in that way. So I was like, okay, so maybe that's how I can contribute to wrestling and like as a manager, like, because I know that I enjoy the performance side of things. So to do that, I went to a wrestling school and I was like, well, I want to be a manager, but they're like, we just train you as a wrestler and then go from there, so you know how to do everything. And then just as I was doing the training, it got to this point where I was like, no, like, I want to do this. Like, and with my like training, so the school I started at, we had it came in like classes. So like every 3 months there was like a new class, like a new beginner's class, and then you'd go to like an intermediate class, and then you'd go to an advanced class, and then you'd be a wrestler. So with my first class there was like 16 people, and then by the time we got to like graduating to become a wrestler, I was the only person left from my class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know at what point I became, like, I was like, this is what I'm doing. Like, and I just became really, like, determined to do it. And now, like, 10 years later, I'm still doing it. So
something stuck.
Yeah, something.
Clearly. And had you ever wanted to revisit the manager role in a sense because of how well you thought, hey, I can nail this?
I love managing, and, like, if I had, like, the right person to work with, I would absolutely love to do that. I think people like often like suggest and think that I should manage my fiance, Unsocial Jordan, which for me, we try to avoid working together in the ring because we want to keep that as separate as possible. But we do also know that the fans, because of social media and everything like that, we're aware that most people that come to the shows that we're both on are aware that we're together. So, I mean, it would be nice to do something fun with him in the ring. But yeah, I enjoy that the whole acting side of things. And whenever I get to like film little like skits and stuff like that, I love doing that. Like, because it's something completely different and it doesn't hurt.
And you can utilize all your skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I have some tweets from you here that I'd like to hear a little bit more about.
Oh my gosh, okay.
That face, that was so good. I love following you because you just say things that I think and you just put it out there. So the first one, which I completely agree with, is, my God, the internet is strange.
Yes. The internet is very, like...
What, did something specific happen, or is that just...
Something definitely happened that day, but I don't remember what it was. I feel like it was probably, like, someone just, like, annoying the internet about I feel like I remember someone like being attacked on the internet about something completely ridiculous, and I was just like, what is happening? This is not what happens in real life. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, just the things that people do on the internet and post on the internet, and I do it, but I'm just like, you just would never do this in real life.
Yeah.
But that's the joy of a computer screen, I guess.
Well, the next one I have is, my name's Shaz and I don't tan my face, so I use filters to make me look less weird.
Yes.
You're one of the only wrestlers.
Yeah, I've just washed off my makeup, so I don't know if you can see, but I suppose I had like a spray. A spray spray? I had like a machine spray this time, so I think my face is probably a bit tanned, but normally, like, because for years I used to spray my tan my face as well, and I would just like, I don't know, end up with like a brown nose and then like patches here and stuff, so that like when I take my makeup off I just looked like really weird and like diseased or something. So I was like, one day I was just like, wait, it's probably easier if I just don't tan my face and then just match my makeup into my like neck. And then, so I've just done that ever since.
Because you're one of the only wrestlers I know that doesn't, like, fully tan. And, like, often.
Yeah, well, like, in Australia, sunbeds are illegal. So, like, a lot of American wrestlers, or a lot of American people in general, like, I think, like, sunbeds and stuff is such a part of the culture. Whereas, like, in Australia, it's just not. Like, so I think we've had sunbeds have been illegal for about 2 years now in Australia. But before that, even then, because I'm so pale naturally, because I don't go outside, I know I live in Australia. I live like 10 minutes from a beach and I never go. Can't swim. I can't.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot swim. But yeah, so I'm so pale that like it was like they wouldn't be allowed to let me tan in the tanning beds even then. So that's why like we just have to like home spray and then like it just get lazy and I just do my torso. Because then I realized also I started wearing these tights that were like, I don't know, like dark tanned color, and I was like, well, then I don't have to tan my legs because it's only like this little bit here showing. So
it's true. Make it easy for yourself.
Exactly.
The last tweet I have is, I know it's Tuesday because my local pizza shop sends me a text to remind me about Cheap Tuesdays always. So you often eat pizza on Cheap Tuesday?
I mean, I don't, but like it's just they remind me every every Tuesday. I'm like, oh, I've got a text message from a random number. Oh, okay, it's Tuesday. It's Pizza Tuesday. Like, it's every Tuesday. Like, without fail. I'm like, they must be wasting so much money on, like, this, like, marketing that they're sending out this text message every Tuesday to, like, their entire mailing list because, like, it can't be getting them that many people in, like, response. Like, how many people are like, oh, you're right. I had forgotten about being Tuesday and Cheap Tuesday. I will get pizza. Like, I'm sure they get one or two, but I doubt they're breaking even on that marketing. That's my theory on it.
How long have you been getting those texts?
Oh, like, probably like a year or so.
Really?
Yeah. Like, my partner Jordan, he like used to get them as well, because like I guess one time we ordered it through my number, and one time we've ordered it through his number, but then he changed his number and he's like, oh yeah, so I don't get them anymore. And I was like, oh no, I still get them.
You still get them
every Tuesday. Pizza Tuesdays. Pizza Tuesdays.
I love that.
Yeah.
Earlier you mentioned that one of the many skills you have was singing. So had you ever... What's the massive laugh for?
I was just like, I forgot that I mentioned that just then. Yes, I did.
You did. Had you ever tried to dabble into either singing for a band or singing in a different, like in that sense?
Not so. Since wrestling took over my life, all my other like singing and dancing and everything sort of took like a back seat to all of that. But like growing up, before I like found wrestling, I like all I wanted to do was be a singer. Like I used to do like talent assessments and like get out of school to go do like talent competitions and enter all the like I was my parents would drive me around. They were probably like, when I was like, I'm going to be a wrestler, they're like, but we spent so much time and money trying to make you a singer. What are you talking about? But yeah, so like I spent like a lot of my like childhood to early teens, like really trying to do that and doing auditions and all that sort of stuff. And then one day I was like, I'm going to be a wrestler.
Okay.
And I was just like, Bye. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, yeah, wrestling. I like this now.
If you could have one band play you down the ramp into the ring, who would you absolutely love to do that for you?
Oh my gosh, that's like The Killers are my favorite band, but I don't know if that would. I don't know if it would be like good like theme music.
I'm trying to think. I feel like certain songs are more upbeat. You can make that work.
I could be like.
I like how we're both thinking of different songs about The Killers right now.
Yeah. But yeah, they're my favorite band of all time. So probably them. But yeah, or Beyonce. Is Beyonce a band? Beyonce's a band now. Beyonce's going to sing me.
Band or artist?
Yeah, Beyonce is going to sing me to the ring. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Who else is up there with The Killers for you?
Oh, I don't know. Gosh, I don't listen to much music anymore.
Okay.
Because like wrestling takes up so much of my life now, and like, so I end up just listening to wrestling music, which is...
Really?
Yeah, like, just like, I don't know, wrestling themes and like...
Entrances. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just like, weird, like, but like my friends' ones and stuff, and like weird, like obscure, like, find like the New Japan, like, playlist on like Spotify. That's like, sometimes I'll be doing cardio and it'll just be like, guerrilla tactics, dude. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm Tama Tonga. This is happening. Yeah. I'm just like walking on a treadmill. This is cool. Oh, but yeah, like, so I just listen to lots of random music like that now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was always like, The Killers were like...
Favorite.
Yeah. A fun fact about me. This is my fun, like, this is completely random. So my first concert that I ever went to in my entire life was Slayer.
Really?
And then the second concert I ever went to in my entire life was Taylor Swift. So there's
it's quite the 180.
That's my life. I'm very obscure.
But Slayer was something by choice? Like were you younger, older?
Yeah, like I bought tickets.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how or why I ended up there, but I did, and I was like,
sweet.
I think I was just trying to be like, yeah, I'm pretty cool right now. I'm at Slayer. And then like one day I was like, maybe I'm not that cool. Like, maybe I've overshot that.
We'll just wrap things up. I do want to leave it with fans. So is there anything you want to say to everybody who will be viewing the interview?
Well, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting me. Like, it's weird because I'm so far away from a lot of the people that support me being on the other side of the world. So it really does mean the world to me when people follow me on the internet and follow my career that way, because without people following me and helping me get exposure that way, like, people wouldn't know who I am, and I wouldn't get any of the opportunities that I get. So thank you for always looking out for me and supporting me.
I want to say thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
It's my absolute pleasure. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at AliciaToot.com for all exclusive interviews and features. We'll see ya.